Ooh, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Dan in the building. We're here for another one, man. The Mavericks bounce back against the Clippers, 113 to 97. In a game they was able to close out, and we're here to talk about it. Here's my co-host.
Hey, what's going on, fam, man? Y'all go ahead and grab y'all something to drink, man. Sit back, relax, and let that be known. Of course. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, bro?
Nothing much. The Mavericks was able to bounce back today. Which what we pretty much knew, if we could have one of the stars out on the floor, that they would be able to take care of business. And Kyrie didn't even play well. Like he didn't play well. But just the presence of him out there really kind of kept things settled down. Even when the Clippers made a run, it just kind of kept things settled. Even when Dinwiddie tried to play us out the game,
Bro.
It was moments that I didn't know what he was doing, man. He was just, he still, he shot poor in both of these games from three. But and Kid, man, jeez. Can you please play Omax over Maxi Kleber, please? Please, man. Like, I don't know what's going on, man.
It was ugly tonight.
We got they called us for 6 more fouls than the Clippers. Norman Powell, he was getting fouled apparently every time he drove. So we had 19 personal fouls. They had 13. But we shot the same amount of free throws. But a lot of those fouls, man, stopped the momentum of the Mavericks. The Mavericks won the rebound battle. They won the assist battle. They won the turnover battle. They surprisingly turned the Clippers over 17 times. And they shot the 3 ball better. Dallas shot 40% from 3 as a team, and the Clippers shot 27. But we seen what they did last game. Last game. I mean, they could not miss. Derrick Jones Jr. was hitting 3 last game. Today he looked like the Derrick Jones Jr. we know.
Good old 4 points.
That was the gist of the game, man. They did what we talked about last game about doubling Zubac and making him throw out of that double.
Make him a playmaker.
They did that, and you seen what happened. It nullified. They stopped going to him. And I said that. I said, if Dallas do that, I guarantee you they will stop going to him so much, because now you're putting him in a difficult element to try to make a pass or a play, and that's not what he does. And I thought Kid should have did that, but we all know Kid don't make good in-game adjustments. He's a good next game adjuster. So you probably gonna lose that game, but next game he gonna fix it. That's why we pretty much lose like game ones and in the playoffs. Like, we're notorious for losing game ones because Kid's just not a good in-game adjuster. But he'll fix it next game. But they fixed that, and Zubac, he didn't kill him too bad down in there. He still got 15 rebounds and 13, but it wasn't as impactful as it was last game, where he was just getting and one after and one after and one. They held Harden to 19. They kept him up off the free throw line. Surprisingly, they sent Norman Powell to the free throw line. He was their leading scorer. And y'all know how big of a fan I am of Norman Powell. I have been lobbying for Norman Powell for years. He is a bucket. Like, he's a bucket. I think he's shooting almost 45% from 3 this year. He is a bucket, man. But Dallas didn't do too shabby, man. We had how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We had 8 people
8.
in double figures. That's that's pretty good. Lively had an 11-11 game with 5 dimes. Um, Kyrie only had 15. Spencer had 15. Quentin Grimes was our leading scorer with 20. He went off in that fourth quarter. I think he had like 10 or 12 points in that fourth quarter. Najee Marshall had 12. Gafford had 13. And Maxi Cleaver had 1 point. I think he's the only one that played that didn't score in double figures. Dang. So they ran a 9-man rotation tonight. And out of the 9, Maxi was the only one that didn't score in double figures.
Were the ones that played meaningful minutes.
Yeah, I'm saying out of the rotation. I mean, that's garbage time. You don't count that.
Yeah.
They got in with 30 seconds left. Like you're not finna take a shot. The ones in the 9-man rotation tonight, they ran a 9-man rotation. And he's the only one that didn't score in double figures. And I thought Kidd made a mistake. I feel like Kidd should have started Quentin Grimes over Dinwiddie. Quentin Grimes always, when someone's out, he's always plays good in the starting lineup. He always does. And I think Spencer plays better off the bench. But overall, I'm happy with the win. We held them to under 100 points, held them to 97. So, what was your thoughts on it?
Game 113, Clippers 97. It was, it's a game where pretty much that whole rotation showed the offensive load. Kyrie didn't have the most efficient game tonight, coming back from that injury, the shoulder injury. Don't know if it's still bothering him or not. But the bigs, they bounced back. What's his name? Daniel Gafford had a big third quarter. And the bounce back from the game they had the other night, facing Zubac there. But they did take the advice that we did provide to double Zubac, make him a passer. And so that was pretty much the story of the game there. When you try to make him a passer, that's not his strong suit at all. Also, we rotated pretty well tonight. And like Dan said, man, we had eight players in double figures. It should have been 9 if he had played Omax over Cleveland.
I believe Omax would have got 10 because Maxi Kleber had like 4 wide open threes.
He couldn't even hit both his free throws.
Miss one free throw. Like he gave you 1 point, one rebound.
So, but yeah, man. Hopefully, he kind of get through to J Kidd, man. Cleveland's not playable now.
Well,
he's not here.
I think they're working on a trade. I think they're working on a trade.
They're going to have to stop playing them because the more they play them, man.
I think today they said the Mavericks reached out to the Nets about Cam Johnson. And so I know Nico can make it work. Swing, I think Cam Johnson is making about $20 million a year, somewhere around there. And I know Maxi is making 11 or 12 million. So if you can try to pair him with him and a couple people, we probably can make it happen. Jaden Hardy probably gonna be one of those guys. That's gonna be there. Jaden Hardy's making like 7, I think. So that's like 18 there, close to 18 there. So you can kind of try to make that work. But if they can pull it, yeah, you're gonna have to give a draft pick. Yeah, you don't get no Cam Johnson just like that. No straight up swap. we don't have the talent to trade for a straight up swap. We're not trying to trade none of our good players. So in
No,
order to
I knew it was gonna have to make a, you know, trade a draft pick. I'm just trying to think, would it be maybe second or
well,
protected first?
Cam Johnson is gonna be a protected first. They are not finna give
So
him up. They're not finna give him up for that. Like he, you know, he can be cream of a crop, type of scorer. This is another needle mover
yeah,
that you can add in there, man. I believe he's 6'7", somewhere around there. I think he's in height as Luka, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought he was actually a little taller than Luka. I
He
think.
can be. Let me see. Let me let me check his. He's 6'8", so he's 6'8". Um, what's his wingspan? He's 6'8" with a 6'10" wingspan, so almost a 7-foot wingspan.
Man, yeah. But can fill it up.
He can score. He can score the
He can
ball.
fill it up.
He reminds me a lot of a Norman Powell type of guy.
Yeah. Just younger.
Yeah, you just need somebody that when he gets on the floor, like he don't need much rhythm. I can just flat out just score. Like I can just flat out
Can you
score the
imagine
ball.
him? Can you imagine him and Clay on the floor at the same time?
Ooh. Him, Clay, and Grimes on the floor at the same time.
Man, say
You talking about smoke?
you be like, man, y'all better watch out.
Can you imagine Luka out there with that type of shooting? Talking about smoke? There's gonna be some smoke in the city. That's a needle mover. He's
Man.
averaging this year. He's averaging about 20.
Yeah, 19 point something. 19.2. So right there, 20. 48%, 48.9% field goal. If he come here, that'll easily go up to 50, 55.
Easy.
Yeah, playing with Luka. So
this year, this is career. I need what he's shooting this year. What is he shooting this season? So for this season, he's shooting over 42% from three.
ain't gonna find too much.
Without a playmaker. Like
This
that's
is on
just
his own.
him on merit. Like, and this is like getting the best of the best because Brooklyn don't have no talent. So he's going up against the best defenders when they come to Brooklyn. Like he's getting the cream of the crop. To be facing that, and then you still shooting over 40-some% from three. If Nico can make that happen,
Man.
you possibly talking about back-to-back championships. If you can make that happen, you possibly talking about back-to-back championships.
Yeah, easily. Because the youth there.
He can defend. So, I wish we can get him and my boy Doe, but I know we can't.
Yeah.
I hate to see my boy Doe stuck over there in
man,
a wasteland, man.
Man, death row there, man.
I hate to see it, man. When this ring gonna be bittersweet, man. For all the years he was rocking with us. Um, all those rough years, man. Him, Josh Green is actually, they play exciting basketball over there.
Oh, Charlotte,
Um,
yeah.
um, you know, so we'll see what happens or what transpires, leading from here up into the um until the trade deadline. Um, I want to I don't mean to be funny, y'all. If y'all watching this, man, I don't mean to be funny. Is Nicholas Batum missing a chromosome? Have y'all seen his face? Like his edge up, like it's like the top part of his head is like it's uneven, and I'm being so serious. Like
Yo, yeah.
I'm being so serious. I don't know if he's a few chromosomes short or something happened.
Ah.
If is it a defect? I don't know what's going on. I mean, but y'all I mean, y'all can't say y'all haven't noticed it. Like his head leaning. It's just the top part of his head, it leans, and whoever his barber is, the way they have to line it up, it's crazy, man. But if anybody got any information on that, man, shoot us down in the chat, in the comments, man, and let us know if you know anything about the facial features of Nicholas Batum. See, John laughing. he trying to laugh at he laughing at this man. I'm honestly trying to find out exactly because I was looking at his face and I said, man, he looked like he had a
You
stroke.
stupid. You stupid.
he looked like he had a stroke, or he looked like he a few chromosomes short. So if anybody got any information on that, or if if y'all
Oh
know
boy.
anything about his story, feel free to let me
Oh
know,
my
man.
goodness. Were you in it? Oh
You know,
man.
I don't want to DM him because I feel like he might take it the wrong way.
He's French, man.
So them Frenchmen, they aggressive. So I don't want to DM him. I'm known for DMing people. I DM an organization in a minute. I DM Mark Cuban. He blocked me. I can't send him no more DM.
Man.
I DM you though. I will. I'll reach out to you.
Hey, chat, man. Y'all make sure y'all get Dan this answer, man. This man is serious about this.
I honestly want to know because I'm
That's what
looking
makes
at
it so hilarious.
the game and I see his face and I said, "Dang, his face." And I said, "Man, just the top part of his head though is leaning." And I said, "Man," I wonder if he had a stroke or if he just missing some chromosome. But if y'all know, man, reach out to me, man. Just let me know. I don't wanna offend the brother. I don't know how he.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
huh? I don't want to offend him. I don't know how he take news like that. I don't know. How you even approach somebody like, hey man, I see your head leaning a little bit. Everything. I mean, how you approach them? Like, I don't even know how to approach them. I'm being honest. I don't even know how to you would even start a conversation
Come on, throw in a leveler.
like that. Like, I honestly don't know how you would start a conversation like that. So I just not gonna reach out to him like that because
What?
it could come off offensive. I can see that. because you're not gonna get no attention trying to start small talk. So you're gonna have to really go into the business. Like, hey man, I seen your head leaning. You know, is that natural, or was there something that happened to you?
What's up
You know,
wrong
did
with you?
you have a stroke, or you know, is it a birth defect or something like that? But I see it. It's noticeable.
Boy, something, boy,
I
something's wrong
mean,
with you, boy.
he evidently he got healed from it, whatever it is, because he hooping. But his head still, you know,
Oh
is
my
still
goodness,
leaning. So
boy,
man,
this
but shout out to Nicholas Batum though, man.
this boy said, this
Shout out to
boy.
Nicholas Batum.
Oh my goodness.
I just want to know, man. There's a lot of guys in the NBA that be having, issues. I just be wanting to know sometimes when I be looking. I just want to know, but shout out, this was a much needed win. We got back on track. See, man,
I never noticed this man heading into you.
it's leaning a little bit, man. Like it's leaning.
Look.
Like his jaw stick out more on this side. Like it's leaning.
He got the perfect head for a Gumby.
He do. If they
See, now you got me.
gave him the Bobby Brown, it'd be all right.
Ooh. Now you got me involved in this foolishness, man.
I wasn't laughing. I wasn't laughing at the dude. I was just wondering, like, because I seen it in the game. He bent over for to pick up the ball off the ground, and I said, "God, dog, his head leaning." And then I really got focused on it, and I'm like, "Dang,
That man, parents didn't shape his head right, man.
that's what it probably is."
Yeah,
Like,
you
dang,
gotta have that. Oh man, this guy here, man.
Yeah, man, anybody know that, man? I'm happy the Mavericks got back on track. Man, we needed this victory, man. To keep on rolling, man. Looking around the NBA Association, man, the Warriors got a much needed victory. Boy, they've been on a skid. And
you ain't gonna believe
wow.
this. Yeah.
Pistons took out the Suns.
Suns. I wanted to start out with it, but I was like, nah, no, we gotta cover home first. I wanted to bust out with it, but yeah, man.
Wow. Did everybody play?
Well, we know for sure KD did.
KD
was their leading scorer.
played. Bill played. Okay, Booker didn't play.
Still, bro, that's the Pistons.
But you got 2 stars. You should have won.
You should have won.
You probably should beat the Pistons probably with 1 star.
Facts. All they got is Cade Cunningham over there.
Man, your boy Tim Hardaway, man. When I was 16 of them thing.
Yeah, all right.
I'm happy for Hardaway, man. He playing, man.
He playing, so I mean
he wanted to play. He couldn't touch the floor here, man. And Dallas got, kind of stacked at his position. And he couldn't really play his way back onto the floor. So I'm happy he's somewhere where he can play. And I know this is his contract year. So
yeah.
I don't know if he's going to remain there or if he's going to go,
That's probably going to get the most bread there right now. If he's going to be real about it. But that man Tobias Harris over there stealing money from Detroit.
Tobias has been stealing money, man, since he left the Clippers. When he left the Clippers,
That's right. He did play for the Clippers.
Yeah, he left with Doc Rivers, and he went to Philly with Doc,
Oh, yeah.
and Doc gave that man that $150 million contract. That's the day he started stealing money, boy.
Boy,
And he was always a good player, but now when you get that type of money, expectations rise because now people
rise. Yep.
are expecting you to really, really produce on a night in, night out basis.
Facts.
And he just wasn't able to do that. But before he had the money, there was a lot of talks about him potentially being an all-star. When you
Mhm.
look at his measurements and stuff like that, and his ability to shoot, put the ball on the floor, you're like, yeah, similar to a um, what's young fella, similar to like a Brandon Ingram. Like it's so
Yeah.
much, it
Yeah.
was so much potential or promise that you thought that he could probably reach as a star, and he just didn't reach that. Or like an Andrew Wiggins, right? He have flashes, and then it's like, but he just like it's just not there every night.
Right.
Um, it's looking like the New York Knicks might have won that trade
Man, talk about it.
against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Man, the Knicks went up there and spanked them, and Carl gave them 32 of them things. And Anthony Edwards talking about he was so happy for him. He's so happy for him. He supposed to be playing against him. And hated the trade, and you can just
He
tell
did.
he hated the trade.
He rather it would have
Um,
been Gobert than Cat.
it wasn't their issue. Their issue is they didn't have a point guard.
And still don't.
That's their issue. Cat wasn't the issue. None of that was the issue. The issue is you didn't have a point guard to get the ball to where it needs to be. The reason why Cat kept shooting threes is because you don't have a point guard. A point guard just won't give him the ball. Or a point guard
Right.
would tell him to go post up. Like they needed a point guard. I think they could have really, really benefited from a Dennis Schroeder or
Mhm.
just solid point guard play. They could have really, really benefited from. Um, I think they should have made the trade and went and got them a Trae Young. Ooh-wee.
I'm glad they didn't. But
You talking about game 7 with Dallas. It's going 7.
boy,
You talking
man.
about a pure playmaker coming in who's going to get Anthony Edwards and all those guys easier shots. And he's also capable of scoring himself. So,
Man. That man almost went for 6 for 20. 19 points.
man, Phoenix had to make up for that game, that debacle they had the other day, boy.
But
That
they
spanking they took from Memphis.
boy, that would
You talking about a belt to the behind, boy.
they laid you over their lap.
Boy, that was BTA. Boy, that was a thorough whoop. Whenever you down 50 in the third quarter,
And lost
you
by
know.
50. And they won without your boy Draymond, man.
What's my backpack? They call him backpack. They call him backpack, man. I said, y'all disrespecting that man. He do shoot like he got a backpack on, though. Shoot like he got all his books in his bag. Like, God, dog. But he been hitting them this year, though. That's been the crazy thing.
That's
He
been
been
the
hitting them,
crazy
though.
part, especially when he played Dallas, man. We could
Boy,
use
he
a
can't miss. That man going 5 for 5. I'm like, jeez. Everybody want to hit threes when they play Dallas. I mean, they
bro.
can't miss. We play Golden State. Golden State can't miss. Now, when Dallas played them, Dallas should have beat them by at least by 30.
Mm-hmm.
But Golden State got guys whoever the Waters guy, he been playing bad against Dallas. He couldn't miss.
It's crazy.
Draymond Green can't miss. It's like You have that, man. The Suns lost. Minnesota. Minnesota took a L. Um, the Lakers are climbed back all the way back up to the fifth seed.
Yeah, they won tonight against Sacramento.
Sacramento, man, y'all been such a disappointment.
I'm
Just, just, just,
actually
just, just trade Fox, man. Because I had y'all at least making it to the play-in.
well. I mean, he's up for he's up for a contract this year, and he didn't take the extension. They
No, because
offered him an extension.
he want to get out, man. He want to win. Like I don't blame him. Like they,
How long? How
the,
long you been there? Like 7, 8 years.
something like that. Like man, y'all, y'all organization, man, makes stupid moves. Like y'all had key things that could have made y'all better. Like y'all had Luca. Like y'all had a chance to get Luca. Y'all passed. Y'all had a chance to get
7 years.
y'all had a chance. Y'all had a chance to get Jaren Jackson Jr.
That's your boy Vlade Divac.
You know, man, like y'all whiffing on all your picks. Like y'all you gotta connect on some of them, man. Like yeah, you're gonna miss
When was the
on some of
last
these
pick
picks.
they actually hit on?
Fox, Halliburton,
Yep.
but they traded
And then they
Halliburton.
traded Halliburton for who? Who
Um,
they? I can't even remember who. Oh, they traded Halliburton for
I mean they
uh
hit
Sabonis.
Sabonis. They hit on Keegan Murray. He's a good piece to have. But it's just all the other pieces. Like when they messed up the Marvin Bagley thing, like that hurt them.
When you got a top five, when you got a top five pick, you cannot miss on
You
that.
cannot miss. You better ask Detroit.
You cannot miss.
New York kept missing. New York just said, "Man, to heck with it. We just gonna trade for ours."
Trade. Mm-hmm.
Dallas got their top 5 pick and they hit,
Yeah.
and Dallas got a top 10 pick hit. You know, you gotta make them count, man. Like you have to make them count, man. You just have to. And I understand like it's management because Dallas used to have a bad management in office, man, and they used to miss on all the picks.
Shout out to Don Nelson Jr.
He was
And he
terrible.
lost. And he lost his case for. You remember he sued for
He knew
wrongful termination,
he
and
was
they
gonna
threw
win
it
that.
out.
He had no merit. There was no evidence of wrongful termination.
Anything you should owe them money because you sure wasn't doing your job here.
There was no merit to the case. I can't even believe they even picked that case up.
Yeah, that I just wonder why it took so long to throw it out. It's been years. He sued them what since Nico been here what 4 years now, 5 years,
This is his fourth year. This is
fourth year.
fourth.
So yeah,
Because
so
the
Nico been
first year we went to the Western Conference Finals, we lost. Next year we didn't go. This past year we went to the finals, and then this is his fourth active year.
so so Nico has done more in 4 years than Don Nelson did in almost 20 years.
I mean, heck yeah.
15 years.
I mean, just look at the team we got. Like,
But yeah, man, that's how I go, man. I just
like
can't believe.
Jason Kidd said when he got here, the front office was such in disarray. Like
Mm-hmm.
they didn't know. He said he was surprised they went to a Western Conference final that year because everything in the front office was just so jacked up.
Yeah,
And
people in here that just it was a mess.
And so he's like, actually, him and Nico had to actually come in and just kind of clean up things. Like
Mm-hmm.
there was no order, there was no structure to things, there was no chain of command. Like he had people just doing whatever. And so it was just like, man, like how y'all running this operation? Like
Yeah, man. Yeah, letting people get touched on and all that.
everything, man. His nephew or son, whoever he was, I don't know what kind of funny business, what kind of dirty business was going on in there. But Nico and them had to get it out.
Yeah.
Um, whatever sexual spirit going on there. Him and
He
Kyrie
said, "Go
came.
cast it out."
Him and Kyrie came with that.
That
Came,
sage.
burn that sage. I rebuke you, Kyrie. You know you get on them gospel songs, start singing them gospel.
Mm-hmm. So singing Yahweh.
That man started singing Yahweh. He started singing Travis Green. You made a
Mm-hmm.
way.
You get that in this Indian drum, and they start walking around in the gym like the walls of Jericho.
And yeah, I remember my dad was like, "Man, so what if Kyrie start doing that?" I said, "Man, you let him do what he need to do. If he gonna be hooping, if he balling, I don't care what Kyrie doing out there. As long as he ain't bringing harm to nobody,
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what Kyrie doing out there. He want to play a drum before the game. Let that man play
Let
drums, man.
him play. You see what happened in the playoffs? He walking around with, yeah, go ahead, Kyrie, play your drum, man.
Yeah, play a drum, man. He had that drum in the playoffs, man. Nobody said nothing to Kyrie.
Not a word.
Just let that man
Don't
play to his heart content.
hard content. Don't touch it or nothing. Just
Don't
let him
touch the
play his drum.
drum. Don't ask him about it. Nothing.
Let it be.
If he coming there smoking, don't say nothing. Just let the man do whatever he needs to do, man. It's the same way with Luka. Like whatever Luka doing, just let Luka do what Luka gonna do.
I mean, Michael Finley, I mean, came and stat that young fella beer. He said, man, come on, bro.
There's two reasons. Cause one, you doing it in front of all the cameras. Like, dude, you just like you can't just sit out here and just drink this beer. But that's the thing about like order and structure. Like
Mm-hmm.
they essentially his boss. So
Right.
like, dude, I'm your boss. I can't let you drink a beer in front
Drink
of
a
me.
beer.
Like, something happened. Like, oh, he was drinking
Yeah.
with his boss.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I
At
can't let
least you'd have had it in a cup or something.
a
Don't just have
cup or have a sleeve over where you can't tell what it is,
what it is.
or things of that nature. So, but that was funny. But like, yeah, you can't. You can't. He can't let you do that because the
That.
NBA be down his throat
Mm-hmm. And they be
about
getting
it.
fined and all that. Yeah.
But you have that, and just the understanding they have amongst each other, like the
Mm-hmm.
respect,
Respect. Yeah.
the trust, um, and all of this is possible. And people don't give him enough credit. All this is possible because of Luka Doncic. He's not a diva.
Facts.
He's able to be coached. He's able to be led. Like all of this is possible because of Luka. Everything. Having a co-star like Kyrie, all is possible because of Luka. If Luka was a diva, none of this will work. Because you'll be too busy trying to pander to him.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's leading the organization instead of the front office. And he's going off of his emotion. So shout out to him, of trusting Nico, trusting, Finley, kid, trusting them, saying, "Hey, man, we're gonna, we're gonna make sure that we have a competitive team around you, so you can compete."
Right.
That was the biggest issue at the time. Like, man, I don't have nothing to compete with. Like, there's nothing to compete.
He,
So, shout out to them, man. I'm surprised the Lakers are back back up at the fifth seed. The Nuggets
this
and
this this West is wild, man.
the Nuggets, man, I don't know what to make of them. Is Jokic a bust?
It
Um,
is.
the Warriors are Curry a bust. I don't know what the Clippers will be. James Harden supposed to be close to be back. I heard he's practicing.
Who?
Kawhi with the Clippers.
Man,
He's
they cook.
practicing,
They cooked,
but
bro.
but I don't know because when he played, man, he just did not look good. Like he didn't look like Kawhi. Like he looked washed, and I hate to say it, but he did. He just looked washed. Like
Damaged goods, man. At this point, um, especially when things that are issues with the knees, man.
it's the
And
same thing.
He's had
Same,
multiple.
same thing with Joel Embiid.
Yeah, damaged goods, man.
Joel
He never
Embiid is
gonna be
damaged good. They say he's
never gonna be
missing
the same.
college. He missing
College
college
and
in his knees.
when you start that,
You're never going to be healthy. He's never going to be able to be healthy, no matter how many games they try to sit him.
mhm, and
And
them joints get the grinding against each other.
well, they try to sit him in order to have him healthy for the playoffs, but you're not going to make the playoffs without him.
Without him, yeah, they lost tonight.
Yeah, they sitting at the 12th seed, 12 to 13 seed. So like you're not gonna make it, bro. And the East is
East,
the easiest
hey,
conference.
they in 12th spot, yeah, behind Brooklyn. Hey, as of today, man, Detroit is in the play-in.
I'm proud of man. K, I believe in young K, man. Somebody got mad at me because I said I like the Cade over LaMelo Ball. Now LaMelo is exciting to watch. He is exciting. It's gonna be showtime when you watch LaMelo.
But he
But
lacks, man, some fundamentals, man.
like
LaMelo.
he lacks fundamentals and he lacks the capability of being able to actually run a team.
Hmm.
Like, he treats it as almost like his pickup.
And they behind Philly.
And Philly been out with Paul George and and Embiid. So
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know, man. We play the Blazers Monday.
Monday.
There
That's a
should be a
dub
there should be a victory.
at home.
I think Lucas should be back. Um,
Yeah,
so
they say it's pretty close. So yeah,
I heard he was out kind of doing a light practice. So if he's doing a light practice, then that means he's pretty
yeah,
close. Um, I think he could have played. I just think they just you know
yeah.
trying to be cautious with him because last year he went into the playoffs so banged up that you know he played good, but not good to his standards, not
Right.
what we're used to. Like he wasn't able to dominate. His legs are bleeding. Everything is just like
That's wild, man.
like
You start off with a white sock, before you know he's
yeah,
seeing all these streaks are just
mm,
red.
blood, man. So they're trying their best to kind of manage him and not let him have to carry so much of a load through the regular season
Right.
and really, and I think it's a good thing because your team is getting confidence. Clay is looking like Clay.
Yeah, he started coming around to cook. So
He looking like Clay. We was wondering if
shout
he
out
was
to
gonna
Clay.
get to that. He said give him a little time. He was going to adapt to the new offense, which we know it was a new offense for him. It's different.
Right.
So, you're not really knowing where your shots are going to come from or how to really play off of guys. He didn't play with a Luka. He didn't play with essentially a traditional point guard.
Right.
They just moved around until somebody got open. That's how how they play. That's how Golden State plays. We just gonna keep screaming, keep motion until somebody pops open. That's how they play. Dallas don't play like that. Dallas play. I'm gonna set the table for my guys,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how kind of like Dallas plays. So, but good victory, man. It was good to see. Good to see the adjustments that were made. I like them screening with they were screening with PJ, they were screening with Clay, like we asked. They were screening with Grimes. Essentially everything that we had talked about, they essentially made those changes. And it worked perfectly, doubling Zubac. But they didn't double him, every time. They picked and choose when they was gonna send a double. And it helped, man. It threw him out of rhythm. He did miss an easy bunny layup.
He did.
Just, that's just from being out of rhythm. You don't know if the double's coming or not. And so shout out, to the team. Shout out to the organization, man, and shout out to everybody who watched, who's gonna see this, who's watching this, who's rocking with us, man. We hope to be able to do a live stream with you guys one day, man, and we'll be working on that where we want to do it where we're in the same building so that we can have the same TV stream and things of that nature. So
it's gonna come soon.
It's gonna come soon. We're gonna lock it in, man, and like, share, subscribe, man.
Oh man, make sure y'all hit that like button, share and subscribe, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to our YouTube as well as Facebook and Instagram pages, man. Leave comments, man. We keep coming back, man. We respond back.
Yes, sir.
Man, we appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. Don't forget hit that like button on y'all way out, man. Peace.
Peace out.